Russia supplies gas to several European countries through various pipelines, including some of those in Ukraine. However, from January 1st, Ukraine stopped the gas supply from the country completely. Every year, Russia exports gas worth around $5 billion, roughly 40,000 crore rupees, through these pipelines, with Ukraine receiving $800 million of that amount as charges. These pipelines have been in use since 1991. For every 5 years, Russia and Ukraine had been renewing an agreement, but the agreement last signed in 2019 expired on December 31st, and Ukraine stopped the supply. This halting gas supply causes Russia to lose about $5 billion every year. Before the war, Russia used to provide 40% of Europe's gas. This gas was crucial for European power plants and industries, as it was used to generate electricity. People also depend on gas for heating their homes and for cooking. Since gas is so important for Europe, Russia also used it as a tool for blackmailing European countries regarding the Ukraine war. As the war began, European countries started searching for alternatives. They began importing liquefied natural gas, LNG, from countries like the US and Qatar. LNG is gas that is cooled to a liquid state and transported by ships, but this comes at a much higher cost. This shift meant that European countries started moving away from Russian gas, reducing Russia's influence in the market. Currently, Russia contributes only about 8% of the gas supply to Europe. Some Eastern European countries like Turkey, Bulgaria, Serbia, Hungary, Slovakia, Austria, and Moldova still get cheaper gas from Russia. There are 3 major pipelines that carry gas from Ukraine to Hungary, Slovakia, and Austria, and a separate line for Moldova. These Ukrainian pipelines alone contribute around 5% of Europe's gas market. Now that Ukraine has stopped allowing the gas to pass, the pipelines that used to carry gas across the Black Sea to countries like Turkey, Bulgaria, and Serbia also contribute gas to Hungary, Slovakia, and Austria, but these routes are not enough to meet the demand. As a result, these 3 countries are facing shortages, and Moldova is in a critical condition. This is also a significant blow to Russia because Europe has already been using expensive LNG imports from the US. With Russia's contribution already decreasing to 8% from 40%, Ukraine's move will likely reduce it further to 3%. Meanwhile, the US has gained from these sanctions. Before the war, the US supplied only about 5% of Europe's gas, but now that number has increased to about 25%. This shift has been a major development, benefiting the US significantly as Europe moves away from Russian energy sources.